Hey guys, my name is Saboor H'Khurshid and welcome back to another video. This video is the part of my series Ultimate Guide to China for Students. This is the second video. In the last video I talked about few tips that you can do, few application and a few tips from me that you can do before going to China. But in this video we're going to talk about the backpack and what you need to pack in your bag. So let's get started. Of course, when you are going to China for the first time, you're going to need a lot of stuff with you because you're not going to find them in China, and we're going to talk about these things here today. So first of all, you need to double check that some airlines give extra baggage for students. When I went to China or when I went to different countries on a student visa, I always double check that, and I even get sometimes extra bag when you have student visa because you need to prove them, yes, you have a student visa or admission letter to get one extra luggage. Most of the time it's free. So let's say if you got that extra, you can use this space for different purpose, like you can add food or stuff like that. So the most important thing for you is clothes, right? Clothes are very depend on what kind of person you are. Okay, there are two things I'm going to tell you right now. One are the high-end rich people, and one are low-end, normal people. So I'm not gonna go too far, I'm not gonna go too low, I'm gonna stay in the middle. So both of these groups can understand what I'm talking, right? So let's talk about the clothes. I will personally say that you should have at least first 3 to 4 months of clothing, right? At least this, because you're not gonna start shopping the moment you're gonna land in China, and in China you're not gonna start looking for clothes and everything. Let's say if you are a girl from a different country where you have a specific culture like Pakistan, Bangladesh, or any other culture where you wear your cultural dress, then definitely you need to get a lot of clothes even for next 1 year or maybe next 2 years, because you're not gonna find this there. Even if you're gonna find in China, it's gonna be hell expensive. So better bring from your own country. For boys, it's all depend on what kind of clothes you wanna wear. Okay, so there's a disclaimer that the clothes you are wearing right now in your country, or the style that you have or fashion that you have in your country, maybe not going to be very suitable one with the China. That's what I experienced. I of course bring my own clothes, but the moment I landed in China, I see the difference. I used to wear the t-shirts which was very short and slim, but when I went there, they wear a baggy t-shirts, and actually I started liking that. And then when I look at my t-shirts, I saw them useless. So take a little survey before going there about fashion in China. So if you like China, then go to China and buy those clothes from there. If not, then at least bring 3 to 4 months of clothes with you. So next thing is food. There are a few students, actually a lot of students from the countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Asian countries, you can say. We have a different taste of eating. We have a different spices that we can find in China. Yeah, China have spices, but these are totally different what we used to eat or what we eating nowadays, right? So you need to have at least tons of spices with yourself, at least 6 months for 1 year. Get these spices in your bag separate. Try to get spices which are dry. Most of spices are dry, like some masalas for biryani. There's different kind of meat, there's different kind of food. Masalas, get them in your bag because you're gonna need them. One more thing is that Chinese food is not very easy to adopt. The first time when I went to China, I had to survive on burgers, like Burger King or McDonald's, because I was not really into Chinese food. The first time I saw the Chinese food and first time I tasted that Chinese food, it was really different. And yeah, they look good, but sometimes the taste is kind of different, and you need some time for a month or two to adopt to this kind of food. So it's always better to bring your survival food with yourself, so you can cook at home, you can cook in your dorm or wherever you're going to stay. So this is always a smart move. And next thing is medicine. Yes, Chinese medicine is different than the Western medicine or the medicine we use in our countries. Take every basic medicine for headache, bellyache, anything, basic from headache, from head to toe. Check yourself, allergies or anything. Take these basic medicines. Even if you need to see the doctor, go and get that, because to get medicine in China, first it's going to be different, and then it's expensive, right? So try to get your medicine. these are the three basic and important things. Now let's move to the less important things, or which are not very important to take. Let's move to the less important things now, which is very specific to individuals. Like you want to have your shaving machines, you want to have your razor. Let me tell you one more thing. In China, they do not have beard. I mean, the boys, majority of them do not have beard, facial hairs, or on the body. I don't know why. Maybe genetics or something. So you need to have your razor, you need to have your shaving machine, trimmer, whatever you need for your basic need. And I will suggest you to have some practice cutting your own beard, or get some experience with that, because you're not gonna find anyone there to fix your beard, or I don't know what they call it in English. So because you're not gonna find anyone there to fix your beard in China, because they do not have beard, they do not have this passion, they do not have this culture to have the beard and shave and all this stuff. So it's always better to learn it by yourself, at least a basic, because I remember my cousin have some beard and he struggled a lot because of that, because he didn't find anyone there who can fix his beard, and eventually he had to learn to fix his beard by himself. So have some experience with that, right? The thing is that you need to have some cash with yourself, like RMB. Better to have cash with yourself. Yes, of course you're gonna use Alipay and WePay once you're in China, but of course before going to China you need to have some RMB. And one more thing, try to bring RMB instead of any other currency, especially not dollars. I remember I had some dollars in China, and when I went to bank to convert them to RMB, they asked me 1,000 questions. Where this money coming from? Where you get that? Send us the proof. So I don't know why. Maybe they have some kind of they try to like a money laundry or stuff like that. That's why they kind of scared, or they are asking or suspicious, whatever. But in overall, do not bring foreign currency like euros or dollars. Try to bring RMB, just exchange in your own country and go there. This can save you a lot of time. And of course, do not forget your important documents like health code, your PCR test, COVID test, vaccination, and stuff like that. So once you are in China, I actually made one video in Urdu long time ago, like 1 year ago, how to board a plane, how to answer the question of immigrations, all this airport stuff. If you've never been to airport, it's like a one step-by-step guide. And if you guys want me to make this video in English, I will definitely do that in the next video. Maybe I should do that in the next video, because this is the series and I'm making this video from the person who never been to China, or maybe who never been to any other country. So after watching this series of Ultimate Guide to China, he will understand everything that he need in China to survive ahead of time. So I'm definitely gonna make that video soon, and until then, take care of yourself, and bye-bye.